Alright, so today I'm going to talk about my 10-week strength program for endurance running. So I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint as well as talk about it for a little bit. So 1 second as I get it pulled up. Alright, so I did my 10-week program focusing on an endurance program, and since that was just one of our main topics of discussion this semester, and I found it really interesting as far as being a former college athlete and transitioning into how to work out necessarily after season. Lifting, running, I didn't do the same things as I did when I played college soccer. So it was a different adjustment for me. So it's kind of cool working through this class to kind of be able to see why you need to transition to different workouts based on what you're trying to achieve. So going through this, so the purpose of this training was designed for beginners who wanted to compete and run into their first half marathon. So I focused on a general age of 20 to 30 um, women who really wanted to get into running or maybe wanted to try for the first time. So I decided to choose this event because throughout the semester, like I said, this is what we primarily talked about a lot in discussions and article critiques. So I felt that it was an interesting topic overall for me to learn as well as to progress in the class. So, as I said, I focused on women ages mid 20s to mid 30s. The focus and development of this training is fine tuning the body through the development of strength and endurance, proper nutrition, and quality of ability to over a 10-week session to be fully prepared to run a half marathon. So, looking into week one, it's just kind of a way to ease the body, and it's a full 7 day program. So Sunday we'll focus on a rest day, typically just to start the week. Kind of recovers the muscles from that long run on the Saturday. So going into Monday, we'll do a 3-mile pace run at your pace, starting off easy. Try not to walk if possible. And Tuesday we'll really focus on the strength training, and we did that consistently through the 10 weeks. So as you can see in the PowerPoint and the actual 10-week program, every Tuesday was a strength phase that focused a lot on not overbulking the body, again, because you're trying to run, so you don't want to produce such high muscle that you can't focus on the run, but as well as keeping the body loose, opening up those hip flexors to be able to run. So going into Wednesday, it was a 10-minute warm-up, obviously get the body moving, get it loose, and then we went into a 6 sets of 2 minutes of fast run, so 80-90% of your pace, and then followed by a 1-minute jog for, again, 6 sets. And then focusing back, cooling that body down, stretching the proper muscles as you need. And then going back into Thursday at that 3-mile run again. It's hard because you're coming off of 3 intense days to kind of beat that time on Monday. But again, just trying to get the body overall used to it. Fridays was typically a rest day if chosen, but I always wanted to focus on another aerobic training, not just running. So biking or swimming, getting those muscles loose and used to the intensity of a training, followed by Saturday with that, again, mentioned long run. So with the long run, what that's going to do is kind of use as a recovery run. Again, you want to watch your paces in between miles, so you don't want to start off fast at 3 miles and your body's going to slow down. So overall, in each week of training, Sunday was always a rest day. Monday was typically a 3-mile run. A couple times I increased it to 4 or 5. Tuesday, always a strength day. And Wednesday was kind of a tempo pace run, so either running uphill, recovering back down, again, doing it again, just depending on the phase of training. Thursday, again, was like a Monday, kind of mimicked Mondays, and Friday, again, always was that 30 to 40 minute high intensity of biking or swimming, and then followed by always a long run on Saturday. So we increased over the 10-week period, starting out at, as I mentioned, 6, I think got all the way up to 10 or 11, and then brought it back down in that last week before the race. So jumping down to week 10, Sunday was a rest day, and Monday kind of kept it easy. 10-minute easy jog, warm up, and back to that six sets of 2-minute fast run with a minute jog in between, followed by that 10-minute cool down. Tuesday, still sticking with that strength training, but again, in the last week, I didn't want to overload the body because I wanted the body still trained, still ready for the full half marathon on Saturday. Wednesday, we kind of switched it up, stuck with that 3-mile pace run. And again, same thing on Thursday. Again, the important thing to listen to with this is listen to your body. Your body's going to know if it's over exaggerated, if it's tired, it's not going to perform well. So there's no point pushing your body too much and not really, just going through the 3 mile run but not doing it correctly, or maybe not as high intensity as you thought. So really, really, really just focusing on listening to the body. That Friday was a complete rest day. So again, no biking, no swimming, fully resting and recovering. Get your mind right, because mental is part of it too. So sticking to just a full rest day, and then Saturday finishing with your half marathon. So it's a great way to just kind of overall learn, for me, in a phase of retired athlete, and how to train in that manner. And so an example of a strength training phase that I did would be, sticking with squats, getting those glutes, those hamstrings, hip flexors opening up, a light bench press, 4 sets of 10. TRX was a great way to incorporate a lot of things, because I think with runners it's good to add body workouts. Example for me, I'm 150 pounds. If I'm single leg squatting on a TRX band, that's 150 pounds on that one leg. So it's a great way to still train the body, but not add so much weight. Again, we're not trying to bulk. Leg extension and hip abductors, as well as bicep curls. Again, focusing on dumbbells is really good. It's getting different muscle groups, not just the ones you're actually doing. So bicep curls, yes, I'm curling it with my biceps with the weight, but I'm also getting a little shoulder, a little ab in there, because you're balancing a dumbbell rather than having a full barbell to balance you out. So overall, throughout this workout plan and development, I provided the proper exercise, the training for any client, 20 to 30s women, as well as ways to monitor your heart rate to really get that optimal performance for the full half marathon. So overall, I fully enjoyed this assignment. It was a great way to just kind of, one, create my own workout, two, motivate myself to get into running overall, and three, just really to help people prepare for that. So